I do not own the copyrights to the music in the background. How you guys doing this morning, man? Greetings, greetings, greetings. What's up, y'all? Top of the morning, man. Top of the morning. You know how you gotta do it when you get up in the morning. Smell that fresh air, and you give your praises to God, boy. I don't know if you don't believe. Today you can believe. You can believe this morning, man. If you ain't believe no other morning, you can believe this morning. Greetings, greetings, greetings. Peace and love, 561. We live. How you guys feeling this morning? It's a rainy day, but guess what? It's a special day. It's a special day, man. It's a rainy day, but it's a special day. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Greetings, greetings. What you guys got going on? Hope you told somebody you love them this morning. Hope you touched somebody and told them you love them this morning, man. Yes. The physical touch of life is so refreshing. The physical touch of life is so refreshing, man. What's going on this morning? We live, yo. What's up? Let's talk about it. How was you guys' day yesterday? How did it make you feel today? Greetings, man. Go listen to a little Napoleon Hill, man. He's a great guy. Napoleon Hill, man.
Immediately fall into the trap, rushing, reacting, drifting, without purpose. But what if the first 10 minutes of your day could steer your entire future? This one morning decision holds the power to change your mindset, shape your identity, and dictate your success. Why? Because the way you begin is the way you become. And how? By mastering a simple, intentional ritual that prepares your mind to lead, not follow. Your future starts the moment you open your eyes. In a few moments, I will teach you how to command your mornings and completely reshape the course of your life. The morning is a mirror. If I could follow you for one morning, I could predict your future. Not because I am wise, but because your morning is a mirror. It reflects your discipline, your direction, your desires. Most people rise in reaction. They wake up to alarms, to demands. They let the world knock on their door before they knock on the door of opportunity. But the winners, they rise with intention. Every great structure stands on a foundation. Your foundation is your morning. What you do before the world sees you determines how the world treats you. The first hour after you wake up is not a time, it is a statement. It says, I am in control or I am controlled. When you step out of bed, you must step into purpose. You must reject the noise. No news, no gossip, only clarity. Only the voice inside you that says, we are not here to survive, we are here to conquer. Do not drift, do not snooze. The moment you hesitate, you hand your power to fear. You tell the day that it owns you. But when you rise with fire, when you speak your goals aloud, when you write them down, when you take one small step forward, you take command. And that command becomes your compass. The morning doesn't give you power, it reveals it. And if you use it correctly, it multiplies it. You become unshakable not by what you do occasionally, but by what you do first. Your thoughts are soil. Your focus is water. Your action is sunlight. If you give your mind these three every morning, your life will bear fruit beyond measure. So ask yourself, who do I want to become? Start becoming that person before breakfast. The decision-making of doing one hard thing first. There is a powerful shift that happens when you do one hard thing first. Something you don't want to do, something that makes your mind resist. But once you do it, the resistance loses its grip. This is the secret weapon of all high achievers. They don't wait for motivation. They create it. And how do they create it? By taking action before they feel like it. The mind is like a muscle. If you train it to surrender to comfort, it will abandon you in crisis. But if you train it to obey strength, it will become your strongest ally. So what is your one hard thing? Is it cold water? Is it silence? Is it exercise? Is it writing one page? Choose it, commit to it, and do it with all your intensity, because it is not about the task, it is about the identity it builds. When you do something hard every morning, you remind yourself who you are, a person who does not run from pressure, but rises under it. Most people hit snooze and shrink. You rise and sharpen. Most people wait. You initiate. That's the edge. That's the energy that separates a powerful life from a passive one. When the first decision of your day is victory, the rest of the day follows your example. So find your hard thing, face it, finish it, and then watch as the rest of your life begins to bow to your courage. Speak life into your future. Words create worlds. And the first words you speak each morning are not just sounds. They are seed. They shape your state, your story, your steps. Most people wake up and speak defeat. I'm tired. I'm stressed. Another long day. And guess what they get? A life that matches their language. But you are different. You wake up and declare strength.
I'm talking about powerful. Of course. I'm talking about powerful. That's Napoleon. That's Napoleon Hill. That's Napoleon Hill. You don't know nothing about Napoleon Hill? Man, Napoleon Hill is one of the greatest philosophers in the world, man. Come on, man.
For sharing what
you don't know nothing about Napoleon Hill?
No one wants to be known for
Come on, man. Do some. Google him. Google him, dog. Napoleon Hill is one of the greatest philosophers of all time, bro.
18 types of cancer,
like for real.
Including certain early stage cancers.
Greetings, peace and love.
Is triple negative breast
561, man. How y'all doing this morning, man?
Medicines as treatment before
I pray you guys are doing great.
You say I was
pray
born
you guys,
for this.
I pray you guys are in the great spirits. I pray you guys have a positive thing to say to somebody this morning to help somebody get their day started right. I pray that you don't get up with no negative energy, man, so you can't pass it on to nobody else, man. And you gotta always understand, man, today is today. Today is not yesterday. Today is today. Today is today, man. Get up, get motivated, man. Find a purpose, man. You know, find a purpose other than thinking that, you know what I'm saying, materialistic things is what you need to get up and go get, man. That ain't it, man. That ain't why you're getting up every day, man. That ain't your true purpose, man. True purpose is survival, man. You know what I'm saying? Preparing, Staying aware, man. For real. Greetings, man. It's Peace and Love 561, man. We live, man. What's going on? How y'all doing, man? How you guys doing, man? Show some love, man. Show some respect and love, man. Talk to me. I appreciate everybody in the chat, no matter what you're saying, man. If you in the chat and you saying something and you thinking about me, I appreciate that, man. For real. I ain't pressed for nothing. I ain't pressed for nothing at all. But yeah, we was listening to Napoleon Hill. He's a great philosopher. He gave me a lot of direction and a lot of new knowledge that I didn't even have inside of my brain. You know what I'm saying? So, I try to listen to it and try to dissect it and use what I can and try to give it away too. Yeah. The great Napoleon Hill. He's a great philosopher. It's one of the people I listen to like I said, to give me some knowledge and stuff I never really heard before. I didn't even really heard no knowledge like that. How you guys doing? Greetings. It's Peace and Love 561. I pray everybody is doing great this morning. I pray that you told somebody that you love them this morning. Hug them, touch them. Physical touch. Physical touch is important now these days, man. People feel so neglected and so left out and so mistreated, man. Sometimes you just You just got to take that initiative and do what other people won't do. Physical touch. Physical touch love is more important than the word "I love you." You know, remember that. Oh yeah, remember that. Remember that physical touch love instead of just saying "I love you," man. Kind of played it out. Um, Peace and love, 561. What's going on? Talk to me. How y'all doing this morning? How y'all doing? I pray you guys are in great spirits. I pray you guys got a direction and a purpose this morning. No matter where you at, no matter what you in. Yeah. Shit back to this Napoleon here.
This. Today I build momentum. I create peace and power wherever I go. This is not about pretending. This is about programming. The subconscious mind doesn't care if it's true. It believes what you repeat. And when you speak life, your body follows, your habits follow, your destiny follows. Start each morning with declarations. Say who you are. Say who you are becoming. Not with doubt, but with faith. Not with fear, but with fire. Look in the mirror and speak like a leader. Speak like someone who has already won. Speak like someone who refuses to let the past dictate the future. This is not arrogance. This is agreement with your vision, your values, your victory. So before the world speaks fear into you, you speak purpose into it. Your voice is the first voice your soul hears. Make it one worth following. The body is not just a vehicle. It is a trigger. When you move your body, you shift your state. You wake up the warrior. Have you ever noticed how slumped shoulders lead to a defeated mind? How shallow breaths lead to anxious thoughts? Your physiology writes your psychology. This is why every morning must include movement, not just exercise, but engagement. Stand tall, breathe deep, walk fast, train, stretch, sweat. Because when the body moves, the brain aligns, energy flows, clarity comes, and your confidence skyrockets. Don't wait for the perfect workout. Start with what you have. A quick walk outside, 10 minutes, 20, enough to shift from passive to powerful. Winners move. They do not sit in hesitation. They do not lounge in limitation. They rise. They move. They set a tone so strong that weakness does not feel welcome. Remember, motion creates emotion. If you want to feel different, you must move different. Make your morning sacred by making your body active. Your future self will thank you for the momentum you create today. Your morning movement is not about fitness, it is about freedom. So rise, move, and take control. Command your mind before the world does. There is a moment, quiet, fleeting, and powerful, that arrives just after you open your eyes. In that breath of awakening, your mind is wide open, vulnerable, impressionable. You have not yet been touched by the chaos of the world, not yet pulled by demands or distractions. It is in this sacred sliver of time that a choice must be made. Will you command your thoughts, or will you be commanded by the world? Most people don't recognize this power. They rise and instinctively reach for the newspaper, for the radio dial, for something outside themselves to define the moment. They fill their minds with the voices and crises of the world, politics, markets, gossip from the neighborhood. The mind, still delicate and unguarded, is quickly overrun by external burdens. Worry settles in. Comparison begins. The urgency of others overtakes the peace of their own purpose. And before the sun has fully risen, they've already lost the inner battle. Their thoughts are no longer their own. They've been drafted into someone else's war. Not a word has been spoken aloud, yet their silence has already surrendered the day. But there are others, the rare ones, the intentional few, who treat the morning like the launch pad of destiny. They understand that leadership, the kind that shapes lives, creates movements, does not begin with applause or recognition. It begins in silence, behind closed doors, before anyone else is watching. It begins in the bedroom, not the boardroom. In thought, not in noise. These individuals command their minds. They rise with intention, not reaction. Instead of reaching for the world, they reach within. They speak affirmations that anchor their identity. They visualize the person they are becoming, not someday, but now. They breathe deeply. They sit in stillness. They move their bodies to awaken their strength. They choose clarity over confusion, purpose over passivity. The first 10 minutes after waking are not trivial. They are everything. These minutes set the rhythm for the hours that follow. If those minutes are filled with power, direction, and vision, the rest of the day aligns with purpose. But if they are filled with distraction, doubt, or emotional noise, then the day becomes a reaction, a series of responses to other people's agendas, and that is no way to live. You do not have time to wake up weak, not in a world this loud, not in a world this fast. You must take hold of that first moment before the world does. You must decide what matters most, not what is trending, not what others expect, but what your spirit knows to be true. And you must do this every day, not once in a while. Repetition carves character. Discipline cements belief. So write your thoughts, even if they are scattered. Speak your vision, even if your voice trembles. Move your body, even if it resists. These are the declarations of a leader. These are the acts of someone who is becoming. You don't wait for external success to affirm your path. You walk the path because you believe in your becoming. And if you don't believe in your own destiny, how can you expect anyone else to?
Waiting's overrated.
If you don't guard that precious moment of mental awakening, the world will rush in to claim it. The world will tell you who you are, what you should do, and how you should feel. But you were not built for that kind of slavery. You were built to lead, and every leader must first lead the self. Command your thoughts because every thought becomes belief. Belief shapes behavior. Behavior builds destiny. This is not about self-help tricks or positive thinking fads. This is about self-leadership. And self-leadership is the first door to freedom. No one can give it to you. You must seize it. Each morning is a meeting with your mind. Don't miss the meeting. Don't arrive late or let someone else speak in your place. Show up, speak clearly, remind yourself who you are and why you're here. The headlines can wait. The messages can wait. Your purpose cannot. This is your mind. This is your mission. This is your moment. Lead it before the world follows you. Lead yourself. Write it down or lose it forever. The moment you wake up, your mind is like a fire hose, uncontrolled, powerful, full of thoughts flood in before you even realize you're awake. Ideas, worries, memories, intentions, and moments of inspiration race through your consciousness. And if you don't capture them, they vanish. Like mist in the morning sun, they fade. Ideas that are not written become ghosts. Goals that are not written become wishes. Desires that are not clarified become distractions. But here lies the secret kept by every successful man and woman of purpose. They write. Not later in the day when the world has already made its mark, but early, before the day imposes itself. They write not because it is convenient, but because it is necessary. They write not to be poetic, but to be precise.